Welcome back. I'm doing Metroid again. I usually, every week I like to play a different game. I think the origin of that was like me trying to get people to watch. So like I don't want them to get bored with the same game, but nobody's watching, so I don't know. I did kind of think about that this week. Like I don't want to play the same game twice. I was gonna try to do Red Alert 2, but I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. I've already been down there, I think. I think I actually know how to get Red Alert to work now. I just thought of something today, but it was too late to do it. So maybe next week, because it's hard to record. I don't know how to record on the computer. I'm using the OBS, but I don't know how to do it. There's a thing in here. I'm gonna get all the secrets. I think I'm gonna 100% this. I don't think it's that hard to do. Where's the secret? Oop, what did it? I thought I was doing good last week. Like, oh, I'm making so much progress. And I watched the Game Grumps play because their episodes are like as long as mine. But it took them like 3 episodes to get as far as I did in 7. So I'm not. One guy, Aaron, he's good at this. He's like tearing through that game. He knows all the secrets. I've only beaten it twice, I think. So okay, today I was gonna talk about. I had an interview this morning. I'm kind of tired. Oh, that was another thing. I used to always drink like soda or coffee or something before I started recording to get myself more energy. Like, oh, YouTube, I need energy. I'm not doing that anymore. I was watching myself last week when I was sick and I had like a headache. And I was like, I kind of like these more, where I'm just like more relaxed. The soda does give me kind of like a frantic energy, which is not good. That I don't like. Not frantic. I don't know. It's just different. Okay. Progress. We're making progress here. I had an interview this morning at 8 a.m. But it was easy because it was just on the computer, so. That's why I need to get a job now, because the computer interviews are so much easier than you gotta wear a suit, and you gotta go into the office, and you gotta be like, oh, nice to meet you, how was the parking, and I don't want to do that. It's just good. Have them on the computer, and I was like, oh, it was very nice of you to do this early for me, because it was early. She had to get in at 8 o'clock to work. So I was like, nice, and I did the thing you're supposed to do, like I said a thing. I didn't get an interview, I didn't get an offer yet, but, or a callback or anything. But I was thinking about doing a pros and cons list because it's a pretty interesting job that I don't know. I'm leaning towards if they offered me something, I wouldn't take it. But that's like kind of getting ahead of myself. I don't know. I've never even gotten any offers ever, so. The reason I think I might get an offer in this one is because they just posted the job, and she's like, "Oh, we have to hire somebody this week," and the interview went kind of okay. So, she seemed to be like, she said a couple times like, "Oh, that's good of a good thing to say to this answer." So I think I did okay. To this question. I'm not a big fan of this background. These like bubbles. What's going on here? But I want to do a pros and cons list. It's kind of hard to do it while I'm playing. Maybe if you're keeping track at home, you can write it down. And it's an interesting. Well, the thing is, like, they're gonna call me by next week. So by the time I record next week, they'll want an answer right away, and I'll have to know, like, so I won't have a chance to do a pros and cons list next week. And that might be fun to do. I've never really done one before. Should I try to do it? I have a list. I mean, a paper. The first one is very obvious. Pro is it's more money. They didn't tell me how much it would be yet, but online it said 57,000 to 64,000. What? And that's more than I make now. Like, kind of a lot more. I don't really make anything right now. I don't really care, but well, that's part of this whole thing. Pro number 2. It's very close. I don't know if this is a terrible idea, but who cares? It's closer than my job I have now, and that's even pretty close. So that's a very good thing that I won't have to commute. I don't hate commuting, but like anything more than half an hour would be like your whole life is at your job. Then if like it takes an hour to get there, it takes an hour to get back, you're there for 8 hours. Sometimes you gotta stay a little bit longer. I'll do all the pros, I guess. Another pro, it's a nice job that it's in a community health center that's like gives free healthcare to people. I'm not sure exactly how it works. I think you maybe have to have Medicaid or Medicare, but like they probably help you get Medicaid. I don't know what you need to be on Medicaid. Maybe you have to be in like under the poverty level or something. But I thought, well, that's kind of a good thing that like I would be helping the community. It's in my town, so it's like, oh, I'm helping the people in my town get healthcare. That's nice. I mean, what am I doing now? I'm selling lighting reflectors. Nobody needs a lighting reflector. I'm trying to convince people they need a lighting reflector. No, you really need lighting reflectors, and they're like, we have LED lights. We don't care about lighting reflectors. Am I stuck in here? I don't like this place. It's scary. Oh, I didn't go down here. Oop. There's 2 guys talking outside. I've been talking for like a half an hour. I need to get the ice beam. When do I get that? Oop. Oop. That is kind of cool. I think you get the ice beam after this. And it's like they give you the Varia suit and you're like, oh cool, I can go into the fire area. But then there's all these fire enemies and you're like, oh, this is so hard. But then they give you the ice beam and it makes it easier. That's kind of fun. For the pro, I'm gonna put purpose. And what's another pro? It's more accounting stuff. One of the negative things about my current job is I'm doing a lot of customer service, and I feel like I'm not making any kind of progress with like my career. I already did customer service. I worked at a pizzeria. I did delivery, and I worked in supermarket. I worked at the AMP. I have enough customer service experience. I don't need it. Well, how do I do? Oh, okay. Hey, and this job is pretty much all accounting. I'll get into the bad stuff later, but why does this one go down but the other one doesn't? My overtime, I got a couple minutes. Those little dragon guys are a little bit out of place. They're too cool. Those little fire dragons. Oh, this is a boss. This is a boss. More accounting stuff is good. Let's get a couple cons. Should I fight this boss tomorrow or today? Well, let's get a look at him. What's he look like? Oh, isn't there a boss in here? No. Okay, that's fine. That'll just end today. I thought there was. Isn't there a boss where like you have to shoot his? I might be thinking of Mega Man. I thought there was a mini boss. How do I do this? Okay, I don't know where to go either. So. Okay. I want to finish my pros and cons list. Is this a thing? No. Boom, 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 boom. Boo boo doo boo doo boo doo boo. Okay, then I'll just go up there tomorrow. The con is it seems like high stress. Another con, which is it's very close. I've been thinking like, well, maybe I should move and maybe that would be good for me. Another con is I didn't get a good vibe. No good vibes. No good vibrations. Anything else? What can you think of? Well, so far, I got 4 pros and 3 cons. Is that how a pro and cons list works? It's like, the more pros, the better. I mean, I would weight the high stress thing as like a 3. The very close thing, that's like a 1. No good vibes, maybe that's like a 2. More money, that's like a 2. Very close, that's like a 1. Purpose, well, that's like a 2. More accounting stuff, well, that's like a 2. So yeah. It's so far it's 6 to 7 pros in the lead. Can you see it? I can think of more cons. The good vibes thing, I can make that a 3 because I just didn't feel like I'm going to be working with the person I interviewed with like every day. It's just me and the other person. That's it. There's no other accounting people. That's part of high stress, I guess, was like it's a bigger company that I work at now and they have less people doing the job. So I mean, I was kind of stressed doing this job and it's going to be more stress, it's going to be more work. I guess I can kind of talk about that tomorrow because I'm thinking like, well, maybe you're supposed to push yourself. I don't know. Should I put that in the pros column like it's an opportunity? Yeah. It's kind of under, I'll make it a 1-pointer. Opportunity. That's a 1 point because it's kind of like more accounting stuff. And I could say no good vibes is a 3. So right now it's 8 to 7. I didn't get a good vibe from the interviewer. I mean, that could even be a 4, but that's kind of like high stress. No, it's different. What if it's tied? What do you do if it's tied? Do you flip a coin? So what do you think? Should I take this job? Let me know in the comments. I'll have already decided by the time I post this, and nobody's gonna watch it anyway. Give it a like if you want me to take it, and give it a thumbs down if you want me not to. What? You're not supposed to say that. Has anybody ever asked their viewers to dislike their video? Yeah, when I was talking to her, the interviewer, there were like some times when she wasn't really understanding what I was saying, and I felt like I was being pretty clear. What was a good example? Like, I asked a question like, are there other accountants like in my position, or is it just you? And she kind of gave me an answer that's, I could understand what she meant. And she was like, oh, well, there's like my boss, and he's not here right now. It was a weird answer. There was like a couple of little things like that that made me feel like I need to be able to communicate well with this person. It doesn't seem like might not click well. I don't know if I can click well with anybody, but I just didn't feel right. Go with your gut. My gut. Should I put my gut as a 1? Yeah. If I put my gut says no. It really does. So then it's tied 8-8. Do I have a coin? Should I flip a coin? It's tied. 8 for pros and 8 for cons. I'm gonna flip a coin and see. This is exciting. I have a coin. Okay. As you can see, this is a regulation 1977, that's old. Quarter. I'm gonna flip it. So, obviously heads for go and tails for no. What is it? Heads for go. It's a heads. I gotta give it the heads. Coin flip gives you 1 point. For a total of 9 points. Alright, you heard it here first. If they call me, I'm taking it. Even though my gut says no, but the flip says go. Okay. Oh, this is my resume. Did you want to see it? Это Чикаго, Floorboast, Manufacturing. Okay. See you tomorrow.